Hi, I'm Ari Froehlich.
I'm Nick.
And I'm a good fella.
And I'm Joey.
Okay, and welcome to the 25th episode of Pone.
Wait, is the show called PWN or
No, the show's called Pone.
It's
The
called
show's called
Pone.
Pone.
The channel is
The channel's
called
called
PWN.
PWN.
For all those out there in the audience who are confused, so are we. This is the 25th. No! Someday
No,
this
okay.
will go well, Joey. Today on Pone, we are going to be talking about some gangster movies. Very exciting. That's sort of what we talked about last time. But if you
We talked
remember,
about one gangster movie
we talked
last
about
time.
one, but we
That
mentioned
isn't the movie yet.
We
Is it
mentioned.
good? You want to do a review right now on the channel?
Do I even see?
Oh, okay. So like you really get that extra.
It actually changes the flavor surprisingly, and it's not too strong considering
Right, it's not overwhelming.
Because my cranberry juice is like pure cranberry juice, and like usually I have to water it down because it's like crazy. This one is you can just go right for it.
Pre-watered down, man.
We did a review of the cranberry juice.
Yeah.
Okay, today. Okay.
Hey Nick, why do we have a guest?
Well, let me get to that, Wesley.
Let me guess
last
to that.
last time on Pone, you may remember we mentioned that we did a bit of a marathon before writing Dawn of the Damned. We watched a couple movies together.
And I wasn't invited.
We have Joey here today to help us talk about those movies that we watched. Ari, despite not being there, has seen one of the movies.
Two of the movies.
And he's going to be talking about one of them.
Movies.
So we each have a bit of a mob movie that we're going to be talking about. So yeah, we're just going to go ahead and start off. What order do we want to do this in?
I don't know.
We're going to
maybe
start
you-
with our.
Where's-
We're going to start
where's
with
the
our
script?
guest.
I'm just going
Where's
by the
the
script. I'm
script?
just going by the script, man.
In the
Yeah.
script, you start.
Why?
Ari,
What?
you missed it. Don't worry. All right. I'll never know.
Okay, so The Departed. Okay, so basically, this is a movie about Irish people. Those pikey little leprechaun gentlemen, and then
That's racist.
Very racist.
Yeah.
okay, so basically,
So first there's the open credits.
Boston,
2006.
somewhere between 19
Somewhere between 2006.
somewhere between 1876 and 1776. Matt Damon, Ben Affleck. Ben Affleck is not in this movie. But you know what I mean. It's
No,
like...
I don't.
Anyway, one thing that's really interesting about this movie is that if you look in the background of a lot of scenes, they're like,
Okay,
they're
can
playing.
you save this for when you actually talk about the Your idea of a summary is to like take the Wikipedia summary, cut out all those sentences,
Well,
throw them
no,
in a hat.
Nick,
and just...
I'm giving you a summary right now. You just have to rearrange it.
No.
It's like a jigsaw puzzle. So if you look in the background of a lot of scenes, they're actually playing tic-tac-toe.
Ari is so confused, probably. I saw the movie and I don't know
I'm
what you're
just
saying.
used to it by now.
And if there's a character and there's an X in the background, it means he dies.
Wait, no, we're not gonna say that. That's a spoiler.
Beep.
No, that's not how bleeping works.
Is
For the
how we
rest of
censor
this
that.
Pone, whenever anyone curses.
I think we should all make our own the moment after we realize.
Oh, right.
Okay, so if you have no idea what's going on in this
So listen up,
episode,
you beeps.
can't happen if you do it right after, because then it's
There'd be beeps, beeps.
What? What is?
What I've been trying to tell you this whole time is that at the beginning of the movie, when he walks into the coffee shop and he picks up a Wolverine comic, that's like the 70s. Wolverine didn't have his own comic then. Or no, young Matt Damon walks into the
Matt
coffee
Damon's
shop
in it too.
and he's like, "Can I have Wolverine comic?" And then Jack Nicholson's like, "I'll pay for that." And now I own you.
This is a commentary on slavery.
It's about these two cops.
A no-nonsense rookie cop and a dog that plays football.
This summer, Adam Sandler stars as the dog in Dog Tuplets.
Two cops, Matt Damon,
This is like-
Leonardo DiCaprio, Mark Wahlberg, and so one of them.
what?
I don't know what is real.
I don't know either.
Okay, two cops, Leonardo DiCaprio, Matt Damon, probably a black guy. So basically, Matt Damon grew up like with close ties to the mob, and then they said, "Oh, you should become a police officer, so then you can be our undercover guy in the mob." Then Leonardo DiCaprio grows up. As I'm so nervous right now.
Keep
Talking about
going.
Leonardo DiCaprio wants to be a police officer, but he's not good enough. And then they say, oh, you can be undercover with the mob. So one guy's with the mob and undercover with the police, and then one guy's in the police and undercover with the mob. And wacky hijinks ensues.
Wait, why?
Dawn of the Damned!
That was the best description yet.
Anyway,
Yeah.
it's a remake of the Chinese thriller Infernal Affairs.
It's actually a Hong Kong
Now,
thriller.
Hong Kong is part of China.
But it
It's
wasn't.
true.
Oh, it was.
But
Well,
none of that.
they're pretty similar. I've seen both. Have you seen it?
I haven't seen it.
Yeah, no, they're pretty similar.
As someone who hasn't seen it, I can say with absolute certainty
They're the
they don't
exact
have a lot
same.
in common. Is the movie in Chinese?
Yeah, I was about to
So
say
like,
that.
is it called Infernal Affairs? And then that doesn't make
That
sense.
is a pun that only works
Yeah,
in English.
exactly. So what's it called in Chinese?
Unless it works in Chinese.
Ching Chao Ling.
That's also racist.
Okay, right up here is what it is in Chinese.
Because we always get foreign movie posters.
Yeah,
And
actually-
I like that I've started that
Well,
trend.
yeah, and now we'll get an English
Right up
movie
here,
poster
Nick,
after
is
Infernal
Wes's
Affairs.
racist counter for this episode.
Yeah, he's insulted the Irish and the Chinese.
Like imagine that on like one of those like fucking like ding 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 ding.
So, Wes, tell us, why is this movie so good?
This movie is good because Red Dead. Wait, what?
Moving on.
This movie is good because it has tension. It has a good plot that is somehow easy to follow, unlike most gangster movies. Good acting and comedy and action and tension and Jack Nicholson's fake penis.
Yeah, that was my favorite part.
One flew over the cuckoo's dick.
Same.
Who's next?
Let's just end the poem here.
Well, that's a fantastic idea. Hi, I'm Ari.
Bye, I'm
I'm
Ari. Great
Let's talk
people.
about our favorite,
Godfellas.
the best, the traditionally regarded as one of the best films of all time. Valiant, a film about pigeons that fight in wars.
Well, essentially, there's like they have the funny war hats. And
Wait,
they
what
do
funny
it-
war hats?
The green,
What
you
is a
know,
funny war
the
hat?
green
The helmets.
berets or whatever.
We're red.
You're in French class.
No, not berets, like B-E-R-E-T.
That's beret. That's how it's spelled.
Great.
No, berate is B-E-R-A-T-E. Like I am berating you right now.
This is going to destroy the audio. Good.
Is it though? No, I feel like it's not because like it's like carpet, so like it'll dampen it. Like we'll just like ASMR.
Yeah, this is some ASMR now. This is actually
Okay,
a
only
frame
joking.
from our video now. Ari, if you could tell us about a film called The Godfather, that would be really, really nice. No. That's all we have time for this episode. Okay, Ari, it's We've done that in all of like the last 4 episodes.
I have never participated in this.
Okay, Ari, if you want to participate, go ahead. Tell us about The Godfather.
The Godfather. Well, essentially, this.
What is this? This is the
Character?
only film we're talking about today that we have all seen.
What time is it?
Wait, what's that? it's.
Tell us about The Godfather for real.
You remember in Princess Bride, the guy with the stuff in his mouth? He went to the dentist. He's got stuff in his mouth. He owns a mob that kills people, and that's it. There's
As
a wedding,
opposed to a mob that does what?
ice cream and shit. Like I don't know. There's
They
a-
run all the
Marlon
ice
Brando
cream
is not in
stands.
Princess Bride.
no,
Billy Crystal?
no. He looks the same.
Billy-
Billy Crystal.
No,
Fezzik?
no. It's
Are
not
you
the
talking-
same actor.
Wait, are you talking about the Sicilian?
I think he's Sicilian. He's the guy with the lizard in Princess Bride.
Who has a lizard?
No one.
Oh no, I got it confused with Robin Hood Men in Tights.
I don't think Marlon Brando is in Men in Tights.
No, he's not.
I
Oh,
know
so
Freddy
that's the Godfather, by the way. So yeah.
Okay, moving on.
Moving on.
Have you seen this movie, Ari?
Yeah.
You're telling me this looks like Marlon Brando?
No.
Mel
what are you
Brooks.
talking? Who's this? It's not this guy.
Well, which guy is it?
No, I think it was him.
Maybe
No,
they
it wasn't
won't
him. It
notice.
wasn't- no,
Let's
it's
just
not
do
him.
our
No,
own
it-
public.
So The Godfather is like a
no,
movie
I
about
can't
like
find him.
the mob in
He don't exist.
No, he was in the movie.
The main character's named Michael.
Yes, it came out in 1972, I believe. Perhaps 77, I don't remember.
What the
So essentially, it's like a prequel and it's a sequel at once.
Talking about the second one now. That's the one I'm doing.
No, that's what I'm doing, okay?
Would you like me
And
to
there's
talk
like
about?
Cuba. Okay, so essentially he's really old and he's trying to get into like cahoots with the church.
He.
Okay,
There's so many men in this
No,
movie.
Michael is trying to get into cahoots with the church. His daughter's cousin are like making out. There's a mob and there's a wedding and they wanted and they talk with some other people and they say, you know what, maybe we want to get involved with drugs. And then one of the sons, I forget his name, is all like Sonny, he's all like, yeah, we should do this. And like there's a dispute a little bit, like during the meeting, and make them look weak a little bit. Someone tries to kill the Don and he survives and he's at the freaking hospital. Michael decides to join back with the freaking mob again. And then he gets beat up by this police, which we learned is corrupt. So he takes one for the team who tries to and ends up killing the police. So he has to flee to Sicily, where he tries to make a life for himself. And that way Sonny is left, and he's kind of like in charge of stuff. Connie's getting abused a little bit. So Sonny's all like, I'm gonna destroy you. So he like curb stomps him. And then he ends up being killed.
Curb door frame.
Curb on the door. See any more of those Costello boys again, those damn pikeys, I'm just gonna I'm just gonna tear them apart. Curb on the door frame. And eventually
Just
Sonny
overall a lot
gets
of
killed
stomping.
by the at like a border or something like that. He gets shot up.
By a border.
And then so Michael ends up coming back because his wife is killed, and he's like, you know what, let's make this. He decides to kill everybody, so he kills like everybody. He not him. He makes some other people kill everybody, including Mo Green. And they move to Vegas because that's where they want to be next, for money and security.
And they don't forget the cannoli.
Ari, I'm so proud of you.
Now they don't need to watch the movie. If I just did it.
if
For
you
Okay,
them.
I'll
can't
put in a
tell-
spoiler alert.
If you can't tell based off of just these two movies, Dawn of the Damned is just both of those mixed together.
It's
Why
good
do you like
because
the
it
movie, Ari?
is. Why do you like
Ari,
the
I
movie?
don't even have Red Dead, so you would just sit over there looking
No, I'd
at
go home.
Oh.
It was good because it's like a classic. It's actually a good movie as well, unlike Rosebud movie.
It's commercial and
You
sensational.
don't like
Have you
Citizen
seen
Kane?
Citizen Kane?
Yeah. No, it was not a fun movie to watch.
I agree.
It was not an enjoyable movie. Do you agree?
Yeah, I like it.
Do you like it?
I do like it. I don't like Casablanca.
So the second
Your hands
Godfather,
are creeping me out.
would you say that the second or the first Godfather is better, Ari?
The second Godfather I liked more.
You did like it more. Okay.
Yes, I hated the side plot with Michael moving to Sicily because I felt like it's just a side. Like I don't care about him.
Which one of you that was?
Yeah.
So
And it was creative with what they did with both prequel and sequel.
I suppose we can talk about the second one. Then.
Yes, you should talk about
I
the
should.
second one. You
Please do,
specifically
in
should
fact.
do it.
Yes, I should do
and
that.
do it half as good as I did.
That's really
I
original.
dare you.
Yeah, I dare. Okay, you're now like feeling me up.
Wesley.
What? No, what the f***?
Okay, so Godfather Part 2 is, I saw that, that was you. So, Godfather Part 2 is a movie about... Oh shit.
We got rid of him.
Okay, guys, ready? Welcome to Odge.
No,
Okay,
it's
so,
Jaw.
Tell us about Goodfellas.
Welcome to Jaw.
So, Godfather Part 2, like the first one, is very good.
Yeah.
And it is generally considered
Yeah.
better than the first one.
That is true.
The second one feels like it has a lot more weight going on, you know, than the first one. The first one's kind of like, oh, you know, here's just a mob thing. And the second one feels like stuff is happening, you know? And we keep cutting back and forth between the present and the past. We're cutting back to like Vito's early days of being like
Vito's the Godfather.
being the new Godfather.
Is he played by Marlon Brando still?
He's played by Robert De Niro. This episode is so weird. Ari, stop.
What am I doing?
You're doing like this. Okay.
Okay,
so,
guys, let's do this.
So, okay, a lot of Godfather Part 2 happens in Cuba. So, Michael ends up talking with this guy named Hyman Roth, who's played by Lee Strasberg, who, probably none of you know this, but Lee Strasberg is the man
He's a
responsible for...
God, no one appreciates my jokes.
I appreciated it. It was funny. Marlon Brando Al Pacino, all of these people learn their acting techniques.
So they
from
learned it from
Strasberg.
this guy who is
now
also in the movie
movie,
with
yeah.
them.
Well,
Damn,
Marlon
the
Brando's not in the
student really
second
does
one.
become the teacher.
The second one is hard to talk about because a lot of it's a very simple plot compared to the first one. But there's a lot of things going on. There's the whole Senate hearing on the mob because they start going after the mob and Michael is and there's whole I forgot Pentangeli's in this movie because he almost gets murdered and he turns against
there
Michael.
like they frame a guy?
Yeah,
for
like
killing
fake
the hooker?
Danny DeVito's in this movie and he goes
Is that in
around
this
being like,
movie?
"Hey Michael, you betrayed me."
Is that in this, is that in that?
Let's talk about Godfather 3 for 2 seconds. It's not good.
It's
Why?
not good.
It sucks.
That's not good.
It
Why are we
sucks.
talking about it?
Because it's a good movie, but compared to the other two,
What's his
it's
name?
so bad.
Andy Garcia was fantastic.
Yeah.
One of the best ways to ruin a movie series
But incest.
is by adding teenage angst. Teenage angst will ruin it.
incest.
I almost said that on accident.
Yeah. So let's go on to a good movie. Joey, would you like to?
Goodfellas
It's a really good movie. It's a really good movie.
is my favorite.
Are
mob
the
movie.
fellas really good?
No.
They're bad fellas.
They are inherently bad fellas. It's about a
got a
half
long
Irish,
shot in
half
it, so
Italian
yeah.
guy who grows up wanting to be a gangster, and he finally gets in, and he
This movie
falls to
also
the
has
corruption of
Robert De Niro.
drugs. This movie has Ray Liotta, Robert De Niro, Joe Pesci,
Timmy two times.
Timmy 2 times. Let me go get the papers.
Get the papers. There's not really much of a plot.
Yeah, it's kind of just that.
They go to jail for a bit.
And then
You think the movie's over, but there's like another hour after that.
But
and
then
I
it's
was
not.
like,
there's a whole
why
bit
is this
where they
movie
think
so
a
long?
helicopter's chasing them, except maybe it is.
And
I
then
don't
there's
know.
a George Harrison song over it.
Okay, next
Sounds
movie.
like the plot of Raging Bull.
Oh, did we get through them all?
Wait,
wow,
we've
sounds
just-
like Martin
we've really
Scorsese
covered
only
the
makes the
gambit
same
of-
movie like 50 times.
We've covered the gambit of mob movies.
You
Real
really
life
wanted to
with
use that
two-
word, didn't you?
With 2 Coppola films and 2 Scorseses. I watched a mob film called Hard Boiled, and it's the best thing I've ever seen. It's another Hong Kong action thriller, but it's back when it wasn't China, so I can call it a Hong Kong.
I can't be racist
And it's
because
got
I
Chow
like
Yun-fat
the
in
mob
it,
film
and
from China.
It's this wild film, and it's exciting, and it's action-packed, and they threaten to blow up a hospital, and the rest.
Hey, was Lau in that one?
Lau was not in that movie.
Or Joey, tell us why Goodfellas is good, and then let's wrap it
Yeah.
up.
Goodfellas is good because, first of all, there's a lot of really good
Fellas.
camera angles.
I mean-
yeah. Martin Scorsese really utilizes his use of the camera. It's based on
Utilizes his use.
What?
He really uses the camera.
It's a movie with one of the most curse words in it.
One of the most curse words.
With the most, it's one of the movies with the most curse words in it.
Yeah.
Is that the right
Yeah,
word?
that's
okay.
right.
Do we have any other mob films to talk about very briefly? Reservoir Dogs is fine. It's fine.
The Dark Knight is like mob adjacent, and it's amazing.
Yes, mob
Usual
adjacent.
Suspects is awesome.
It's not a mob
It's not a
movie
mob
at
movie.
all.
It's sick as hell.
Dawn of the Damned is okay. A Hot Lead is not a mob movie.
Miller's
Oh,
Crossing.
Miller's Crossing.
Miller's Crossing
I've
was-
fallen-
doesn't make
I've-
any
I've
sense
fallen-
at all.
I've-
Didn't. What's that other thing? Carlito's Way. You've
Carlito's
seen-
Way. That was a good one. It was not really about the mob though. Analyze that.
Collateral is a very good movie.
Collateral's
Donnie Brasco.
Not a very
That was a
mob
good mob
movie,
movie.
but
No, it's not. It's not. But
Heat is a mob movie. Heat is great.
Scarface is a movie that I don't
Scarface
think.
is great.
Shrek
that is
the
good.
third was pretty bad.
Yeah.
Shrek the Third is the
Creepers.
worst mob.
Creepers are not the best mobs. You know, they kind of.
Okay, Joey, could you really quickly? You saw the poem that we did last time about Kroger Club, right? About Dawn of the
I think we should compare the stories that I created versus the story that Duncan
Yeah,
created.
Can you really quickly explain what was going on with Duncan?
So this is what happened. I go up to Nick. This is such a good idea for a movie. We should do this. I told Duncan, and he's like, "Dude, you know what would be such a good idea if we had like a Romeo and Juliet mob movie."
Oh my God, I remember.
Where a guy falls in love with the daughter of the Don, and they run away together.
Isn't that the third Godfather? Joey, how about you lead us out?
Follow our Instagram and our.
Why did you just heil the camera?
I
What is
didn't.
wrong with you? That's all we have time for on this episode of Post.
Destroy the clocks!
If you liked this episode and other episodes and videos featured on the PWN channel, how about leave a subscribe, like a comment, and comment a like? Who are we sponsored by?
Well, I'm glad you asked, Nick, because not only is
Didn't
this
ask you.
a clog destroyer, it's
Surprise
made by
at Clog
Febreze.
Destroyer.
Oh!
Oh, I got the clock destroyer.
Yeah, boy.
Okay, so buy these, I guess. Why not? You have to tell them we came from me. I just want.
Ari, what is our favorite comment?
Go ahead and, if you like this video, go ahead and
Do you want
destroy
me to
that
read it?
clog
It's right
button.
there,
That's a good comment.
I'll read it with you in secret. Ready?
Yeah, ready?
Mr. Geoghegan, tear down this Dawn of the Damned band.
You're gonna have to ADR that. You should use Stephen
What do you
Hawking's
mean?
No,
voice.
ADR
he just said it out loud.
I said it out loud.
What is
No,
it?
Nick,
Yeah.
I've
tables
already
have
done
turned,
it.
the
I've already
tables have
done
turned.
this joke before, okay? Wait, no, you need to do the phone thing with us.
What is it?
1, 2,
Wait,
3.
hold on.
No, take my
What's happening in the next one? What are we talking about? No.
Mac and cheese. Velveeta mac and cheese.
Velveeta mac and cheese.
Give me my clogger.
No.
Pong!